Hey guys, it's Sydney, the Crab Queen. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to be more spiritual. Being spiritual is very important in life. It makes people connect with their highest self. It makes people feel more happy, have more self-love, be more confident, feel like they've really achieved every single day, like it was actually worth something instead of going to bed feeling like this day wasn't worth anything. Being spiritual definitely makes you go to sleep with a smile on your face. It makes you feel like you just achieved something, the day was worth it. I'm just gonna dive right into the video because why waste time talking about nothing? So let's just begin. First, we're going to be talking about meditating and breathing. So meditating definitely helps. It's known to help the body, it's known to help the brain, it's known to calm yourself down, and it's known that for a reason because it does really help. I personally have experienced a lot of sadness and just like anger, and when I started meditating, it definitely went away. Not all the way, obviously, but it definitely has calmed me down a lot, especially the days that I do meditate in the morning. When I first wake up, that day is just so much better than the days that I don't automatically. It just makes me feel better. It will make you feel better. Meditating is basically, everyone kind of knows what it is, but it's basically just closing your eyes and getting to a high vibration. I've talked about getting into a high vibration in my other videos, and it's basically just you sitting very still with your eyes closed and your mind. Try to empty out your mind and just focus on nothing until you feel like you're floating, and when you're floating, that's when you're in that high vibration. So you're going to get in that high vibration before you start to meditate. And meditating is basically getting in a high vibration and then closing your eyes and breathing in and out and just focusing on that. It does a lot for your body, it does a lot for your mind and your soul, your spirit, your highest self. It does a lot for you. And it's harder than you think. When I first started meditating, I wanted to just be done with it right away, and I was confused a little bit. I would just try to close my eyes and breathe calmly and stuff, and my mind would be racing and I would just want to open my eyes and see what's around me. But it took a lot of time, it took a lot of practice. You can start small, literally just 3 minutes. You can try and then work your way up every day, and eventually you become a pro and it'll be amazing. So I recommend meditating when you first wake up in the morning. You know, obviously do what you need to do and then get into meditating. I like to do what I need to do first and then meditate, so it's not like I just woke up and now I'm still tired and going into that meditating and falling asleep. So I like to do something first before I meditate, but I still like to do it in the morning, and I suggest you guys do it in the morning. But meditating anytime during the day is always the same. I just recommend meditating in the morning because your body hasn't done anything yet and your mind really hasn't thought about too many thoughts yet, and you just woke up, and it'll make the day a lot better. Rather than doing it in the middle of the day, it'll make half of the day a lot better at night. Not that long, you know what I'm saying? So in the morning it's a lot better. And breathing is a very good way to calm your body, calm your mind, and reach your highest self. That's what we're aiming for. That's how you become more spiritual, making your highest self appear, becoming aware of your highest self, becoming aware that you are powerful. So breathing in and out, in your mouth, out your nose, in your nose, out your mouth, while closing your eyes and meditating is still very helpful. Or when you're not even meditating and you want to do breathing exercises when you're feeling sad or mad or whatever, having anxiety. I know that that's not what you're thinking about when you're having anxiety. You're not thinking about, I'm gonna start breathing. You're thinking about so many different things, you know, but it honestly helps it calm down. You just need to take deep breaths, because when you're having all that madness or anxiety or sadness, you're not really focusing on your breathing. You might not even be breathing that much at all, so it's really calming and relaxing to just start breathing in and out. And when you're doing it in the morning, it also helps throughout the day, like meditating does. So meditating and breathing is very helpful. I feel like I should cover more things about meditating, but I really can't think of anything else. It just really helps in the morning. It lets you reach your highest self before you manifest anything. You're gonna want to get into that high vibration So meditating is that high vibration. You become super powerful enough to even manifest something. So you're just going to want to get in that high vibration, stay there and meditate, calm, close your eyes. You don't even necessarily have to think about anything or manifest anything. It's just more about you being in that high vibration, because when you open your eyes after that, you're going to be in a high state, high vibration, high self, goddess energy. So you're just going to want to meditate and breathe. So let's move on to the next thing. Hopefully you guys understood that. Stretching, yoga, and chakras. So they're all kind of related. People necessarily don't want to do yoga. I know it's just like you don't have time, or you just don't feel like it, or it's just like the basic yoga, so you can always just do stretching, but you can obviously do yoga too. Stretching gives you natural energy. Like coffee gives you energy, but it's not natural, and energy drinks gives you energy, but it's not natural, and the sun gives you natural energy, as well as stretching, doing yoga as well. So it just gives you a lot of natural energies instead of taking all that coffee and random stuff into your body. It helps you become your highest self by doing stretching and yoga. Also, stretching and yoga can help your chakras. Just make time to stretch or do yoga, because it really does help your soul and your body, and it also gets you into that high vibration as well. So you become more of your highest self, more of that goddess energy. So stretching really does help give you energy, natural energy, and it helps, obviously, just is very good for your body. You're sitting a lot of the day, or you're sitting like me all the time with your legs crouched up, and it just like is bad for your legs, obviously. So it's nice to just give your body a stretch. Everyone likes to stretch. You stretch in the morning, your cat stretches in the morning, your dog stretches all the time. We just need to stretch, so it's good to stretch and do yoga. Doing yoga and stretching can open your chakras naturally. Also, if your root chakra is blocked, a lot of stretching and doing yoga, especially outside, can unblock that. Or anything, your crown chakra, definitely yoga and stretching will help you unlock your chakras, and definitely you need your chakras all unlocked to become your highest self you could ever be. So yeah, stretching and yoga definitely helps you become more spiritual, because it helps you love yourself more. It just gives you that natural, like I said, that natural energetic feeling, and that feeling is good to get on your own. It gives you that natural happiness, that natural feeling goodness, natural awakeness. So stretching and yoga definitely helps you become more spiritual. It makes you feel better and love yourself more, and it just makes your body love you more as well. So let's move on to the next one. So this one's about love, loving yourself, loving others, forgiving yourself, forgiving others. So loving yourself obviously is a very important thing to do. If you're gonna be nasty to everyone and just make fun of everyone in your head and make fun of them out loud and always talk shit about other people, talk down on other people, it really lowers your ego and makes yourself as well. Like every time you talk down about somebody, it makes your ego even go down as well. So also, if you guys didn't know, the evil eye, really, if someone's talking down about you, the evil eye can protect you from getting that psychic attack. Psychic attack is when someone's talking about you and it gets to you, even if you don't hear it, and it gets to you and makes you all sad and depressed. The evil eye really wards that off, so it really protects you. So get yourself one of those. Giving people compliments, not talking down about other people, because when you're talking down about somebody, like I said, it lowers your ego. So instead, you're gonna say you like people more, you love people more. Try not to judge others, because it will make your body feel better about yourself. All that negative inner negative hate really gets to you, even if you don't realize it. Subconsciously is still in your body, and you just don't want to have that in your body. You're just gonna try to give love to everybody that you want to give love to. Obviously, you don't need to be fake and love everyone that you don't like, but you don't need to talk hateful about them, because like I said, it can really get to you. But like I said, forgiving others and forgiving yourself is a really good one too. It's really hard to forgive others. I have a really hard time forgiving others, but I've learned recently that forgiving others, if you forgive them because they have their own mistakes in life, you don't know what they were thinking, you don't know how they were feeling, really forgiving other people's makes your body feel a lot lighter, like you're not holding this weight down on somebody, because it can really take a toll on you when you don't like somebody. And you just need to forgive them, even if they do not deserve to be forgiven, because a lot of people do not deserve to be forgiven, but you do not deserve to have that weight on you, holding you down Also, you might not like some things you've done. You might have been the one making a terrible mistake, and you know for yourself, honor you, and you know that it was a mistake or whatever. You need to put yourself in that person's shoes and realize people make mistakes as well as yourself, so you need to forgive yourself in order to move on, because you know that holding that weight down on you is not good. We all make mistakes. We're not here to be perfect. We are here to learn. So you're just gonna want to try to forgive yourself as best as you can. It's kind of hard. Maybe try looking in the mirror and say, I forgive you for what you did. You know, it's just, you need to forgive yourself in life. You just need to practice forgiving others and forgiving yourself, because obviously that will make you love yourself more. And another step to reaching your highest self that you can be, more of that goddess energy. So I hope that one made sense. Forgive others, forgive yourself, love others, love yourself. So let's move on to the next one. Journal a lot, write a lot. Writing a lot helps you become your highest self, helps you be more spiritual. I promise you that. You're holding in all of these emotions. Obviously, you can talk to somebody about your emotions, but you're not going to release every single detail. You might not even be able to release every single detail to someone without them judging you or thinking something crazy. Journaling literally helps so much. It's just releasing everything that you need to let out. It doesn't even have to be anything negative. It can be something that you can tell people. You just want to write it down. Write down every day. Write down as much as you can. You don't have to write every day, every other day, every week, every weekend, a day, even once a month. It can help you. You can write down what your last week was like. You can write down how you're feeling last week, how you felt during that week, how you felt today, you know, somebody that you like that you can't tell anybody to, or just random things, how you're feeling. Just writing down your deepest, darkest secrets, writing down your feelings, writing down anything. Really, writing down is so therapeutic, and it can really help you become closer with yourself, which makes you love yourself more. And it just releases all of these thoughts that are built up in your head, all these emotions that are built up in your heart, and you write it down. It really releases and makes you feel so much better with yourself. I promise you, writing a little journal or just a piece of paper and writing it down and putting it in a place where no one can see it, and just having that one little thing to yourself, for real to yourself. And if you're scared that your mom is gonna read it because she's read it in the past, make up your own little alphabet and random little flowers or rainbows, you know, like rainbow for an A, flower for an F, you know, just something like that. That was just an example. Writing is so therapeutic and will help you get connected to your highest self. I promise you that. Go get yourself a journal. You know, there's some cheap journals at the dollar store. There's some cute ones at metaphysical shops. There's journals all over the place, but you already knew that. So let's get on to the next one. Eat, drink healthy. Obviously, we're not perfect. Neither am I. I still eat fast food sometimes, but I try my hardest not to, because they are all processed foods. It's been processed through so many different factories, probably even shipped across the world. You really just want to try to stay away from that, because there's had to be so many chemicals in that keeping it okay. It had to have so many hands that touched it, making it through the world. It's just not good. You're just putting it into your body, and that's gonna lower your vibrations and lower yourself down, lower your ego, and not help you reach your highest self, not your spiritual self. So eating healthy foods really helps. I just try to pick out healthier things. Ever since I started eating that kind of stuff and healthier, like fruits and veggies, I've really noticed that it's really hired myself. It's made me feel so much better. It will make your body feel good, because obviously it's your body, whatever you put in your body, that's how you're gonna act, you know? That's how you're gonna feel, that's how you're gonna be. If you eat like shit every day, you're gonna feel like shit. That's just a known fact. If you eat good, you're gonna feel good. So I suggest eating good if you want to reach your highest self, if you want to feel enlightened, if you want all that kind of stuff. You know, I have been eating a lot of fast food recently. I haven't done this in so long. I've been sticking to my good food, my good diet, drinking water. Recently, for the past few days, I've run out of groceries, so I just felt like getting fast food. So I've been eating fast food, and I've noticed that I've started to feel more sad these past few days, and I was curious to why, and I was just trying to think, and then I realized because I've been eating McDonald's. I felt fine before that, I felt happy. Obviously, just all that kind of food, sugar, pop. Obviously, I drink not water every single day of my life. neither do you, you know, but like drinking water is really good for you. Try to start getting water instead of that pop, you know, instead of that juice. Even though I love juice, I love lemonade, all that kind of shit, but I try to stick to water as best as I can because it really makes me feel better about myself. So I suggest you try it and see how you feel, because you don't know till you try it, and you will notice that you become happier with yourself. You become happier with your appearance as well. Just try to stick to that if you want to be more spiritual. I feel like all that like meditating and stuff and then eating fries over it kind of just defeats the purpose, but obviously you don't have to not do that. Like, I'm not telling you to cut out your diet or anything like that. So yeah, try to eat healthy and drink healthier, and let's move on to the next thing. Be outside, walk barefoot. It really connects you with the earth. It really helps your root chakra. It really feels like your body is connected to the earth when you're outside. Imagine these roots, like you're a tree, the roots growing and down to your body, out your feet, connecting you to the earth. It really helps with your root chakra. It really helps with all the chakras. It makes you feel more grounded. It makes you feel more happy. Obviously, nature calms everyone down. When somebody's feeling sad and they go outside, it's natural for them to just feel more calm because it's natural air, it's natural light. You're surrounded by trees, grass, you know, all that kind of stuff. Water too, if you want to go sit by a lake. Obviously, it's natural healing to go outside. So obviously it's going to connect you with your highest self when you sit outside, when you go for a walk, when you do all that kind of stuff, because being outside in nature really connects you to your highest self. Like I just said, it makes you be more spiritual. It makes you love yourself more, one step closer to loving yourself more. So definitely go outside more instead of sitting on your bed all day or inside. Go for a little walk around the neighborhood, even if it's only 5 minutes. It'll help. Find a cool spot by your house, you know, just go outside, meditate out there, or just sit, walk, you know, smoke, whatever you need to do. Draw outside. Drawing. Let's get into the next one. Reading and drawing. So reading, it doesn't have to be anything about spirituality, but it can be. You can read about spirituality, or you can just read your favorite book, even for 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes every other day, 5 minutes every week, whatever. If you want to do an hour, that's even better. But reading definitely helps you connect with your highest self. You are escaping into a different reality in your brain, a good reality. Unlike your phone, your mind, your body isn't really present anymore with your surroundings. You're mainly focused on your phone. So reading isn't all that technology, it's just paper, but you're going into a different world, really imagining stuff. It really helps with your creativity, with your imagination. And obviously, after you get done reading a book, you feel like you've accomplished something after even reading a chapter, and it's just really relaxing, and I feel like it can connect you with your highest self as well. It's just better than going on your phone. I know it's really hard to stay off of our phones nowadays. I gave up on that, but I try to read as best as I can. Maybe read before bed. Yeah, I'm actually reading this book. It's a pretty good book. I feel like I've been happier since I started reading again. I feel like you guys should just try it out, see how it goes. It can obviously calm you down. And then drawing. So drawing helps you connect with your highest self. It's so relaxing, it's so therapeutic. Everybody knows that. A lot of people don't want to start drawing just because they don't feel like getting out their paper, they don't feel like getting out their pencils, they don't feel like getting out their crayons or whatever. But I promise you, once you start, it's hard to stop, because you just want to draw this amazing creative picture you have already in your head, and you want to put it onto a piece of paper right in front of you, and it really helps you just feel more calm and feel like you've accomplished another thing, and feeling like you've accomplished something that isn't like a full day at work somewhere you hate. Like reading a book or drawing, that feels like you've actually accomplished something. And once you've created your final drawing, it feels like you've accomplished something and you're proud of it, and you can hang it up or whatever, and it's just so relaxing. All the colors when you're just drawing, you know. Obviously, that's just a natural therapeutic thing. You guys probably already know. So if you want to be more spiritual, try to stay off your phone, draw and write and read, all that kind of stuff. So let's get into the next one. So this is the last one. There's probably more to being spiritual, but these are just a few that I could think of off the top of my head. Candles and incense. So obviously you don't need candles and incense to be super spiritual, but I feel like having a candle lit in your room just brings the sense of calm to your room right away, calm to your body right away. Like the smell of the light, the flicker, you know, all of it can just be so therapeutic, especially when you light a candle and you read a book. You know, like just imagine that in your head, you know already already that that's going to be therapeutic. You know that you're going to feel good. You know that you're going to be your highest self. You know that that's going to feel good. Having a candle lit even when you're just laying in bed on your phone watching a movie, whatever, that's even therapeutic. There's just something about the candle, there's something about the incense even, that's just naturally therapeutic. It just brings this calm zen feeling into your life, so it can help you be more spiritual by having that feeling. Especially when you're meditating, I suggest lighting a candle or incense. You know, you could have all the crystals and plants and everything that you need to become spiritual, but these are like the things that I suggest being spiritual in your body, your natural self. And then if you want to have all that crystal and all that good stuff with you as well, you can obviously do that, and you can look up the crystal meanings and everything and start having crystals that can connect you with your highest self too, make you be more spiritual. But these are just the facts, the things that you can do in your physical body to make you more spiritual. So I hope this video helped you guys. Maybe write these things down so you remember, because they definitely helped. They definitely helped me become more spiritual, and they helped a lot of others become more spiritual. You know, you don't have to rush into all these things at once. This is just a good way how to become spiritual, love yourself more. Also, looking in the mirror and doing that, I love myself so much, I'm so cute, you know, all that kind of stuff definitely helps too. So I hope this video helped you. Comment down below if you have any questions about what you want me to do next. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you can become your highest self, your highest goddess self, and I hope you become more spiritual from watching this video, and I guarantee you will. So stick to those steps, and yeah, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye.